lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawloɗen ha humpodire e makko est ce que on noon e warude
waɗen no awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amérique
ko Amérique a woni kede humpitaki fiɓe musidɓe men baluwo ɓe andanta kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗi no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basalle pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗiɓe hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴetti Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓiyama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi ha ma si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jana
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EGA Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259-220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
For the first time in the Gambia, your favorite GSM operator, Africell, is the first and only GSM operator to launch a brand new technology called the eSIM. The eSIM simply means you can use your phone without a SIM card. Do you have an iPhone 11, any of the iPhone X series, a Google Pixel 3, or any new phone that supports the e-technology? Then walk into any Africell customer care center and activate your eSIM today. With your virtual Africell SIM, you can use more than one number without having a physical SIM card in your phone. Enjoy this brand new technology for the first time in the Gambia, brought to you by Africell. eSIM, your phone without a SIM card. For more information, please call 111. Where Africell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Playlist, your favorite entertainment show brought to you by your girl Sally Teasy right here on Kerr Fatou. On this episode, I have no other but an event host, a radio and TV presenter, a comedian, a guy who's got a vast knowledge in the entertainment scene and has worked with so many artists. He's no other but the grammarian, the love doctor, Wagwanaman, Sukuta Love. This guy has got so many titles. And he claims to be the richest comedian in the Gambia with so many diamonds in his account, even though it's fake. He has chased so many girls telling them he's got money when he don't. So if you're a girl out there, be aware of this guy. Super fake with no money. I don't know how he managed to look this fly. I guess it's all thanks to Mbakutu, but I'm sure you know already who I'm about to introduce to you because I mentioned Wagwanaman, Sukuta Love.
Yes.
Welcome to the playlist, Muhamed.
Thank you so much. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here. And first, I'll thank you for the magnanimity that you have demonstrated, because this is something great. When a sister is doing something different and big, it is our sole responsibility to support. And support is not only about the financial aspect of it, but adding our image and value will definitely be something that will take this platform to another level.
Definitely.
So I am indeed honored to be in the playlist.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here. When you said you were coming to the show, I was so excited because this is not the first time I approached you. I really wanted you on my platform. Your name is a brand, so having you is a plus for me. First of all, I would like us to talk about you. A lot of people know you as Muhamed, a comedian. Some think you're Gambian, others think you're Sierra Leonean. You know, can you kindly tell the viewers who really Muhamed Darboe is, where he is from?
Yes, I'm a Gambian because you know, you have to take your father's side. But I was born in Sierra Leone to a Sierra Leonean woman by a Gambian father as well. And at the age of 7, I came to the Gambia, and I was taken all the way to my father's village, the last village to the border called Wuli Fadia, and then just a walkable distance to the border.
Okay.
You understand? That is Sarangai.
You came by air or?
Yes, of course. You know, I was born in a rich family, even though later things changed.
Situation changed, which is under your control.
I have no control over that. But I was born in a wealthy family, and then I am also rich now. I have to be very honest, because just take a look at this watch. It's $2,100.
It's glittering though. I don't know if it's gold.
Yes, it's $2,100.
Really?
Dollars.
So does that mean I have to?
The shoe is 500 US.
Wow.
Yeah. So the trouser is $100.
Okay.
And then the shirt is 50 US.
Wow.
So
dollars.
let me know. This one is $50.
So with all the dollars, you still have a dollar on your
Yes, I have a dollar because I have to be honest.
How about the hat?
Yeah, that one too is made by a Gambian, and then I also love to promote Gambian things.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So I just saw this guy with this, and I said, wow, I love it. He said, yes, wow. I said, how much? He said, 200. I said, then I would love to support you.
Well, that's nice that you're patronizing Gambians.
Yes, no.
But one thing I have to say about you is you're very supportive.
Yes.
I mean, you always like to get involved in people's activities. You always give advice, and that is how, like you said, supporting each other doesn't always have to be finance.
Yes.
You can even contribute to someone's whatever they are doing, their success, just with your image or just with the kind words you can share with them. So I have to say you're really playing your part in the nation's development. I
am grateful because this is our Gambia and it belongs to us. No one will come outside and help us develop this country. So in whatever way, even if you are a blind man, you have a contributing factor that you are naturally blessed with.
True.
You understand? You know, nothing is too little to contribute when it comes to the prosperity of a nation.
I agree.
So even those in the market without hands, without legs, you know, they are all important towards the development of the country.
Okay.
So don't just say, I don't have, so I cannot do.
Yeah.
God has blessed everyone with something.
That's true.
So nothing is too little for contribution.
Yeah.
So the belief that I don't have and I cannot, I don't believe in that. Yes.
Okay. So Muhamed, let's talk about your educational background.
Yeah.
You mentioned you came here at the age of 7 and you lived with your grandparents.
Yeah.
How did you get to Combo? And tell us about your educational background.
Yeah, my academic story is one of a kind that will inspire so many people. Because I used to be a school dropped out, and then I went back to school. And I can proudly say when I get back to school, I did a lot. I came here in 1993. I went to primary 1 and Jakunda primary school. Then it was called primary school. So grade 5 to Bakote primary school, it was proper, because we have proper, we have annex. So I was in the proper. I'm always in the proper side of life. You understand? So, and then from there, Sukuta Junior. And then from Sukuta Junior, I quit school.
There was no Sukuta proper?
Yes. No.
You said you're always on the proper side of life.
You know,
so I was asking you, in Sukuta, is there
the junior there is natural.
Okay.
There was nothing like this one and that one.
Okay.
But when there is two, I always go
And
for
that
the...
means you are not always in the proper side of life.
No, that is it.
You were only lucky at proper.
Interesting. And then from Sukuta Junior, and I went to Glory Baptist, grade 10,
Okay.
just for 2 months, and then I quit school.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that so?
Yeah, peer influence. I quit school. I wasn't going to school. I was a friend to the barada, locally called the kettle. I was just sitting in the ghetto listening to reggae music, basically.
Okay.
And then Lalo Keba and other Daga music, like, is it the famous, is it Njagambai?
Yeah,
Who was
Njagambai.
great. I
Yeah.
used to like him, Yusundur. I used to listen to them in Jaliba Kuyata.
Any regrets for dropping out school?
Yeah, because I would have been somewhere else, maybe, but you cannot surpass your destiny.
That's true.
So I was there, and for 8 years I wasn't going to school.
What year did you graduate?
I was supposed to graduate in 2000 and let's say 2004 from high school. Then I quit school from 2001. That's grade 9, 10, because my grade 10 in Baptist was just let's say 2 months, and then I quit.
Okay.
So, but basically I was supposed to graduate 2004.
Okay.
So then I left school up to 2010. Can you imagine? When I was almost 26, 20 something years. And then Haruna Drame, the CEO of Paradise FM, said, Muhammad, you have to go back to school. I said, Ron, I can't go back to school. I'm almost old. He said, no, janga yagut, nyaka janga mo yagut. And then that 2010, I went to look school for myself because I was saying, I must get this grade 12 certificate. So it was interesting. Then I went to Burfoot Scan it. They said no place for me. And then I went to Kotu Senior Secondary School, which is a very tough school. And then I met the vice principal, Mr. Fuller. I will always respect him wherever he is. May God bless him. He's one of the people that supported me to go back to school. When I went to Mr. Fuller, I've never met him. I just went there. I said, I'm asking for the principal. And the person that I met told me the principal is on a holiday in the UK. So only the vice principal who is around. And then I went to the vice principal's office. I said, hey, I've been dropped out of school, just to cut the story short, and explain my past academic story to him. And then he was so shocked that a young man wants to come back to school. He said, by principle, you are not qualified to come back to this school, but I'll give you an opportunity. I'll give you an entry exam. But there is no place for grade 10. You can only go to grade 11. But for 8 years, you've not been reading books. Can you do it? I said, I'll do my best. And then I went home, I'm somebody, if I want to know something, I put my interest there and my effort, my determination. So I started going to these boys that are in grade 10 and 11. So they were, they were showing me, this is maths, basic maths, board maths and all that, multiplication. I started fresh, you understand? So, and then the English language, because Mr. Fuller said I have to do 2 entry exams, that is English and mathematics. Then I did that. After 2 weeks, my results came out. I got 100 over 100. You understand? So I was given the opportunity to go to grade 11, but with a condition that if I fail the first time, then I will be shown the gate to go home. You understand? So that condition really forced me to be going from one person to another, to be reading my books, and then to be going. I've been everywhere, I can say, by then, between me and God. So I was doing only 8 subjects, English, because I did arts at the high school, and then I was reading, I was doing maths, English, Agric, and then literature, biology, and then IRK, and then government and history. So that's the 8 subject I do. So the first time I got 8 credits in each of the subjects.
Amazing.
Yes, yeah, to be honest. And then I became the superboy of the school.
Wow.
Yes, so encouraging. Kids look after me, and I always don't want to say, okay, I'm the oldest in the class, so I don't want anybody to beat me here. You know, I will say no. The alcalo cannot be beaten by anybody.
So you were the Don, basically.
Yes, the Don Dada. You understand? You know.
Who was the Capone?
Yes, we have Capones, people who will just be there and say, I don't want to land, let me just go. And then there are people that we even name after the fence. We call them the fence because they keep jumping over the fence.
Wow.
You know, so that was the school life, and it was interesting. And then I went to grade 12, 8 credits, basically.
That's amazing. Your story is very inspiring.
Yes.
From 8 years of brewing a tire to 8
credits. You understand? So it's 8 basically, which I never even know. So thanks for that.
That's amazing.
So when I graduated from there, I went to quantum because I have no basic knowledge in computer. And then I do basic literacy, elementary, and diploma in computer as well at quantum.
Okay.
And then from there I went to GTTI. I did level 1 and 2 in law. You understand? So basically that's my academic story.
Wow, that's amazing. Like I always say, everything is possible. You just have to put your mind to it.
Yes.
Despite the fact that you dropped out of school, you know, took the kettle, made it your best friend, but had someone who thought you are so good and he saw your potential and wanted you to tap your potentials. You know, it's always good to give people advice.
Yes.
Sometimes just the little words you tell people will make them realize they are better than
change them for better.
Yes, change them for better. So I must say, a lot of young people who are out there who left school at a very early age thinking they don't have a purpose in life. There's always a purpose in life. You just have to tap your potentials, and by the time you know you're out of school and you've got your degree, because they used to say education is better than silver and gold, even though silver is better than education. But then with that silver and gold, you have to also know how to get it, which is what school does. So I must tell a lot of young people, focus on your school, even though you should also focus on getting skill to become an entrepreneur. So moving on, your educational story is very inspiring. Now I want us to talk about when you got into the entertainment industry. At what point did Muhamed notice his talent and decided to venture into it?
The same Haruna Drame once again. I am very grateful to anyone that has paved the way for me to becoming something and to becoming a man and somebody that is not a role model but a real model, I call myself. So Haruna, at the same time I was going to high school, grade 12, so he basically paid my school fees when I was going to
Thanks to you, Haruna.
Yes, he did that for me. And then he was giving me then $1,000 every month for my upkeep, you know. And at the same time, he told me, you have a potential, you can speak Mandinka. Why not you come join the Mandinka program? So it's not for free, but I'll be giving you 1,000 and I'll pay your school fees. But you'll be doing that Mandinka show for me at my radio station. And that was doing well. So that is how I see myself into the radio.
And why do you think Haruna decided to do all this for you? Why you?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I normally sit with Haruna and the rest. Then I will be washing their cars, and then I'll be there like a courier, like their messenger sort of. You understand? They will be sending me, some will send me for cigarettes, some will send me for other things, and then I'll be rushing, getting that. If anyone comes with a car, and then I have to wash it, and then park the car. That was my job. But within that, I am very good in conversation, or and creating stories and all that. So I think that is where he realized this guy has a long way to go. He just needed support and a guidance. That is how it all started. That is my own thinking. Maybe there is something that he's seen, but I believe I am very, very good at conversation and then even creating fictions from nowhere, and then it becomes a movie. So that is Muhamed. So basically that is what I believe inspired Haruna to support me and encourage me to go to school. And then he is the same person who took me to his radio station. And then from his radio station, he opened a YouTube channel for me. That is where I met Bora. And then we started doing these local Mandinka Bantaba shows. So that is what give me the stage
Okay.
to become Muhammad.
Okay.
That is where it all started.
Great. So moving back to when he gave you a platform at the Mandinka show,
Yeah.
how was the experience?
Wow, it was nice. The first day with the mic, I was just trembling. It was like, here, if I made any mistake here today, any mistake that I make here today is going to reflect on me in my lifetime story. So things, you know, but always there is something inside me that will tell me, no, you can do it.
Yeah.
So my you can do it surpasses that of you cannot do it.
Yeah.
That is what makes Muhammad Muhammad. I always have that bravery in me. I always have that spirit that I can conquer and I can be anything. You understand? Even things that I believe I can do, I will say I can do it.
Yeah.
You
It's all in
understand?
the mindset.
Yes, you know, because I prepared my mind to be in this position that I can always make it happen and I can always conquer.
True.
So when I went to the radio station, you know, and then before they even take me inside, I was going around, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, Kul Huwallahu Ahadu.
No
You
way.
understand? Yes.
Are you
Yes,
serious?
I'm serious. I have to be very honest to you. Yeah, you understand? I was reading,
Can you
reciting.
even recite the Quran?
Yes, I do. I'm a polyvalent human being, versatile in nature.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Alright.
Yes, I am very conversant with the Quranic.
So you started with radio presenting.
Yes,
Then that's where you met Bora.
Yes.
That led you guys to the comedy you do together.
exactly.
So can you tell us, how did it all started, you and Bora? How did you meet and decided to join force together to do comedy, which you guys are very good at?
And a very interesting personality, Bora. Bora is one of the people that I will say can speak the Mandinka language in this country, and then he's a fountain of knowledge. That is how I labeled him. One fine day, I was standing with Harun at his mother's side, and then Bora was riding on a bicycle, and then he came and said, Haruna, Allah baraka. Allah kachaka dianya. And then Ron said, no, it's this guy now who owns this show. Said, I want to be part of that program. I said, okay, no problem. Are you busy tonight? Because that's me. Said, that was Friday, because we normally have it on Friday. Said, are you busy? Said, no, I'm not busy. I said, then you come. But there is no pay. No pay, no transport. Are you ready to do it? He said, yes, I can do it. And then Bora came to the show. You know, the first time he was not confident, but you know, Bora is Bora. And then, you know, that day he has added some, definitely some prominence to the program. And people start to say, wow, these people are good. So what I do is, when I understand that his Mandinka is more stronger than that of mine, I gave him the 2/3 of the show, and then I become more of a moderator than a guest. So he was like the guest, and I was moderating him, and then I will contribute as well. So that is how the Mandinka show.
That was the Manding Bantaba.
Yeah, it transitioned from Mandinka to Manding Bantaba.
Great.
Because before us, the creators of that program were Haruna Drame, Jalex, and a guy from Gunjul called Gassama.
Okay.
And then came another guy from Bakau called Boy Busser.
Right.
He was also part of it. But Bora's advent into the program made it it gives it another reflection.
Yeah.
And then we changed the name from Mandinka to Manding Bantaba.
What was Manding Bantaba about?
Yes, Manding Bantaba is typically about the Mandinka culture, how they live, how they speak, their social interaction, their cultural setup, and their values, norms, and all that, which is important. I guess you are liking me for this.
Yes, I am. I am liking you for that. But one thing I would really like to know is, how do you cope with Bora? Because Bora is a pain in the bum. I will say that. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But how do you cope with him?
By nature, he's very typical and difficult, and you have to respect him for that.
And
because,
he talks too much.
Yes, but Bora believes in his culture than his religion. You understand what I mean? So people of that nature, you have to give them their space, and you have to be in the position to say, whatever he said, yes, you are right. The best way to move with Bora for a longer period is agree with him. But the moment you disagree, he's going to go all the way to Burkina Faso, collect words, pass through Mali, and then you understand. That is the kind of person Bora is.
He just has to prove himself.
Bora will just be pushing me sometimes. I will say, Bora, please, I'm not in the mood for arguing. He said, no, because y'all coming for things. No, that's him. He just want to create that arguments and then said, no, I am this, I am that. So for me, I would say, no, Bora, you are right. No. Can I have a right to follow? No, follow. No. Bora, you are very right. So that's why sometimes I say, Muhamed, so I am very good in creating friendship with such people.
Yeah.
Because but he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You know, he has a.
And like you said, he's got fountain of knowledge in his head. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
At what point did you start comedy?
Yes, that was the beginning, the very beginning. That was the starting point of everything. That is where everything was staged. We position ourselves, to say, okay, we can do a stand-up comedy, like what Basket Mouth and others are doing.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do it. But how do we start that? And where do we start it? That is the problem. Then came Manding Mori. I also have to say a big thank you to him. That was, is it 2014, 2015? Do Kuolam album launching at this place.
Jama Hall. And I met Manding Mori and Babu right at the gate of Paradise FM. And then Manding Mori said, that's my star. I like these two people. Can you do voicing for me, for my event? I think that's the first time we've done voicing. Just like that?
Yes. Said, yes, why not? We can do it. In Manding, I said, I just need 2-3 Mandinka proverb, and then I'm going to fuse it with that of the wall of I have. Is it with Sir Tijan or somebody? And then make it one straight advert. And that was the beginning of Muhamed into voice jingles. And then I said, bam, it was good. Haruna listened to it. He gave his confirmation that I can be doing voicing. And then Manding said, in fact, you are going to host my event.
Wow.
And I was called by Sol So 2 days after that.
Capital offer.
Yes. And then he said, how much is your pay? Then I was looking for the opportunity. I don't mind the money. I said, bro, if I'm offending, like this. You know, a poor man is very loyal.
I know. So when you look back at some of the things you do, you're like, I can't believe I actually did all these things.
To be
but
honest.
then, I mean, these are the things that grow you to who you are.
Exactly. So, and then I said, bro, whatever. He said, no, don't say whatever. Say something. And then I was even afraid to charge him because I was saying he's going to say maybe no to me. And then I want to host this event. Yeah. Because I want this to be the starting point of me to be hosting events as well. And for people to know that I can do stand-up comedy as well. Yeah. So that opportunity for me was bigger than the money that I'm going to get. Because this is going to market me into my future. And that's what I saw. So I was more eager to be on the stage than how much I would be paid at that particular time. So we agreed on a particular amount, and then he advanced me and Bora. You understand? And then a week to the event was all over. Wherever I go is this event. So I said to myself, one day I sat inside my room, I said, hey! I have never in my life done event moderating. I am going to shame my family or I salvate them. Honestly.
Or also shame yourself.
That is it. Or this is going to be the beginning of Muhammad or the ending of Muhammad. So I was in that position. Yeah. It is. I was in a dilemma. I was confused. Yeah. So at a point, I'll even be depressed. Why do I even know Manding Mori? Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know that feeling.
Yes, there was a day, Sally, billahi wallahi taala, I picked my phone, dialed his number, and then hung it up.
Bail out.
But this thing of now or never, it helps. It helps. When you you gauge yourself, you measure yourself, you look into the future, and then your past, your present, you don't want to be there anymore. It's not all about making the money, but it's about leaving a legacy, so that people can see you as that person of passion, someone who is resilient and has the spirit of moving ahead. Then I take a bigger mirror and then I start to watch superstars. And then X Miles as well was one of the favorite hosts that I used to love. When he said, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do this. So I said, X Miles can do it. Who is me? I can do it. In fact, you know, that's sometimes I'll be. My mom noticed something in me, said, what is going on with you? Because even if I am sitting with my family eating, if my mind should reflect on this particular day,
event,
I will just get up from the food, go drink water and say, and then I was called. Any call from Manding was a threat. So he called me and said, go to, is it African Corner, something that, and then get your outfits. And then we went there, I got my outfit. When I got my outfit 2 days to the event, it inspired me. You understand? I said, wow, I think this is happening into reality. You understand? And then...
So what happened at the actual day when Muhamed was called on stage for you to now come and deliver to the crowd? How was that feeling?
Yeah, it was the first, I was in the waiting room, but I was doing self-rehearsals because Bora told me clearly that he's not somebody who wants to be doing event hosting, but he will be doing a backup for me, but that's not what he wants. And me, I wanted that. But we do support each other, you know, strength to strength and all that. So when I was called, now it's about Muhamed and Bora, hey, put your hands together. Yes. And then we went straight to the stage with these bigger proverbs. And then I think your first expression and the response of the audience is what gives you the confidence and the spirit to continue being you at that particular night. And when the crowd responded positively,
you were like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yes, I was injected, bombarded. That is the time I started catapulting myself from one corner of the stage to the other. Where the things that I prepared of head, after when I watched the video,
sometimes you don't even use it.
Yes.
You don't even use it.
The thing,
you become your natural self.
Divine inspiration. It was a divinity night for me because I was more revealing to the Almighty than my metaphysical self. I saw a different Muhammad, and Bora too was just giving me sauce in Manding. You understand? Big words, you know. We started to talk about women, girls, how they cheat. So it was a composition of comedy night, musical night, performance, entertainment, education, and information. We are all spreading at the same time. So this was the beginning of Muhamed. And I said, now I can do it. I can host event, and then telephone start to flow.
Wow,
yes,
money started coming.
Yes, that's the time.
So now it's not anything you give me, I'm okay.
No.
How much are we talking about?
No, yes, how much do you charge? I said, this is it. If you call, fine. If you don't call, I don't pick it up.
Yeah, because me, I've catapulted myself already.
From one stage to another.
That's amazing.
Yes, so that is the beginning of the hosting aspect of Muhamed. And then from there, from one event, to the extent that there are some events that I don't want to go, to be honest with you, because I don't want to be seen in every event. I just have a particular event that I want to host.
Of course.
But my support does not stop there, because even the younger artists that are coming, I encourage them.
Yeah.
I give them my support, my advice, create sponsorship for them, because I do that as well. You know,
of course.
yeah. So
like, I'm a witness. I saw you help Attack in his event. So
yes.
you do that quite a lot.
Yeah. So
okay. So moving on to you now, catapulting yourself from another level to a bigger level, which is what you're doing now. You hosted two of the biggest shows so far in the musical industry, which is the Jizzle Finally concert and ST Gambiana concert.
Yes.
So tell us your experience. How is it like working with these two artists at the same time?
Yeah, it's a flavor, and they all have their taste, and you learn a lot from them. They're young, they are energetic, they are lyrically great. And even though they have different types of music, but that difference must be respected. And if you work with Jizzle, he's from his personal level to his business-minded level, and then to his music, and then you work with ST. So you see a different taste of music and different taste of humility and personality as well. So you are always, you know, it's very, it's let's say it's like more of a happiness. It's not only about the money you get from them, but it's a pride in working with these great people, because they also start from nowhere to somewhere.
Of course.
You understand? These are people who were even begging DJs to play their music. Now DJs beg them to come to their show.
Of course.
That is what that's how you measure yourself in life, whether I've moved on or not. You understand? If people don't beg you to come to their event, my friend, still you have to go work on yourself.
True.
So it's amazing to work with these great sons of the Gambia. They just supernatural being. And sometimes, even if you are stressed, this is, I call them, they serve as a therapy. When you are with each of these people, even if you are in a stage of melancholy, or you are sad, you are sorrowful, you have the taste of being they're great. You know, I'm a history working with them. Even if I should not work with these people anymore, I will be grateful, because I would say I am part of their history and the journey.
Okay.
As well.
So many people, I mean, actually, it's not many people, it's the fact. Jizzle and ST, whether we like it or not, it's a competition. Yeah, because they have big, massive fan, and their fans always like to show who's better than the next person. How does it feel like having to work with these two people who are in a very big competition?
Yeah, you have to be somebody who is truthful. First, you don't have to be a hypocrite. Because if you are a hypocrite, you cannot be from this place to that place. They are not
this is where professionalism comes in.
Yes, you understand. You just have to respect being you. If I am with Jizzle, I don't want to know anything about ST at that particular moment, because I am working for Jizzle at that time. If I am with ST, I don't want to know anything about Jizzle at that particular moment, because that's my profession, that's my occupation. And each of them pay me. It's not free. So if I am working on a particular project with each of those artists, I make sure I respect that relationship at that particular time.
How do you manage with Jizzle Gambia's #1 and ST Gambia #0? How do you tend to give the title to these two when their fans and their followers always complain, this is the #0, this is the #1? How do you manage with all these?
Yeah, like I said, that's the honest and professional part of it. And sometimes you'll even have some attacks from other people who will see you as a hypocrite, and then they will see you as a snitch.
But they don't know it's business.
Yeah, and for me, that is not me. I have a good heart for every human being, and that's me. I don't care how you judge me. What I care is how I see myself. If I am being evil, that is what bothers me. My conscience will not be free. But in as much as I know whatever I do is based on genuineness and all that, I become myself. So I don't care what the society says.
Will you say because these artists don't have a substitute, that's why they both use you? Because currently you're the one who's doing the MC and the best, I would say.
No, I will just say that I think maintaining my respect for each of them. And I have a personal relationship with ST. I have a very good relationship with Jizzle as well. And nothing can compromise that. No one can compromise that, and nothing will destroy that.
Right.
Yes, if I miss Jizzle, I'll just call him and say, I'll pass by. And when I go, we chill nice. The same thing happens to ST. And I'll just sit and say, bro, then I'll go to him, and then we have a very good moment together, and then that's it.
And life goes on.
Life goes on.
Okay.
You understand?
Great.
So, like you said, to stand on a particular stage and say, if you are introducing artists, whether it's Jizzle, Attack, or any other person, and it's that person's night, make him feel that he is no other person.
Pre-framing.
He is the best. And at that particular moment, there is even a wall of proverbs there. Best no money to the, I don't know.
Best the tooth, bottom light all.
Exactly. So that particular night, it belongs to Jizzle. Allow me to say Jizzle is even better than Bob Marley. He's better than Tupac Shakur. You understand? Because that night belongs to him. You understand? If I bring in ST on stage, I can also say ST is better than this and that he is number one. You understand? I can say Jizzle is number one as well. That is his night. When I was introducing Attack on stage, I said he is the greatest artist of all time. You understand? Because that was his night. You have to make sure he comes with that confidence, that spirit that there is no other person above him. You understand? So at Attack show, Jizzle came there. He performed and then he left. But that night belongs to Attack.
Of course.
Jizzle cannot take it from him.
True.
And Jizzle's night belongs to him. No artist can take it from him. The same thing like ST. Your night is your night. So we have to celebrate you like no other person exists. That is my principle.
Right.
So it's up to others to have another interpretation of it, which I don't care.
Great. So let's now talk about the music industry in Gambia. Let's talk about music in general before we get to the industry in Gambia. Like, many people would say music originally started in Gambia. Like, I'm not saying music itself, but I'm saying this Malak music.
The neighboring.
Yeah, within our neighboring. Like, I would say the next
Senegal.
country, Senegal. Because they said Super Eagles started and Yusundur and Co used to come here, you know, get trained by Usunjai Senior Super Eagles, you know, so they can get to understand music. How come with all these great legends we have, Jaliba, Super Eagles, Laba Sose, who was doing salsa, Usulayon Jai, you know, who did the Kufi Fenbe Falu, your daughter Nango Dega, and you had later the next generation, the Penchami, the Maslabi, you know, like, why is it that the music industry in Gambia still don't have a structure and we're still struggling, unlike other countries?
Yeah, I think from the cultural setup of the Gambian music, the arts industry has been in isolation from the government. And the government are the people. And if the government don't take the art seriously, it is going to be very difficult for us as artists in general to achieve our goals. Tell me which minister of culture has been seen 100% working with Gambian artists in general, from time immemorial to date. I have not heard of it.
Me either.
You understand? So as far as I know myself, the government are not in support of the Gambian arts industry and music industry. So all they achieve will say thanks to private companies that have been at least chipping in few dollars for these people to be where they are. The thing is lack of support. Senegal has been in the media since in the 70s. And then Gambia, of recent, we thank our young people. Everybody has a media outlet. It is the media that support and promulgate talents for other people to see. But Gambia for ages where it was only one TV station. And at the end of the day, that was not showing much of music. But in the beginning, the Extra Touch by Lamin Manga was great.
Of course.
It was really great.
Yeah.
After Lamin Manga, I can say there was no platform supporting the music industry. And then until of recent that you have the Waksahalat, you have the playlist, you have other important...
There was, I think, Reggae Connection. Was it Reggae Connection?
Because people listen to more of reggae music than the Gambian music, because we don't trust ourselves. We don't believe in our own culture. And I think even our next generation will be disturbed by that. It is time for us to also consider our cultural musics. You know, otherwise we are going to pervert from the original settings of our culture and tradition. So how many young girls will make Jaliba Kuyate their ringtone or Uslanja Senior? They don't even know him.
Of course.
You understand? If you play Usinjai Senior to our younger generations today, they will even say, music will foolish me.
Yeah, like Chopanachi, Maslow.
So our generation is a type that does not imbibe the spirit of decency. Decency is one thing. For the old music, they sing with time, generation, they reflect on conditions, situations, this people, the condition of people, how they live, you know, the good life, the music is a complete message and a definition of how we live in the past, the present, and the future. Then, but now the music is all about how much you have in the bank, how many girls you can sleep with in the day, and then the kind of jets you have. So it's a whole change of version in the music. So that is why sometimes when you even want to sing decent music, the people around you will tell you, hey, you will not have followers there. At least put this there, put that there. That is what they like. But no, you have Chronics in Jamaica. He's one of the greatest.
Doing conscious music.
Conscious music. You understand?
Just take a look at Coffee. She's young. Like I would say
Grammy
in our
Award
generation,
winner.
Grammy Award winner. And all of her songs, she's just promoting decency. You never hear drugs or sex or nudity or violence. Like it's straight promoting positivity and positive vibe.
All sorts of generations will pay attention to such music. They will listen to it, they will love it, and they will reflect upon it, and they will relate it to situations and conditions. That is the kind of music that people think it's not marketable anymore. So we also have different types of music, you know. So let's go back to the Gambian music. The Gambian music has transitioned from one level to another, from the time of Jaliba Kuyate to Sunjai Senior, Uslai Njai, Musangom. Landing Kintaba is more of a religious rapper. Okay. I'll call him.
Rapper? Religious rapper? Yeah, I like this. Ya Rasulullah. Ya
Landing is metaphorically, he has punchlines. You understand? He can resurrect even the dead from his sleep, because he has that, he's very, very conscious and intelligent. He's an intellectual per se in his own domain.
So he's different from what Jalibas and Tata Dindings.
Very different. Very different, because he will be talking about life, date, and then your grave, your deeds, you understand, marriage. So he has a concentration when it comes to his lyrics and his way of flow. But I used to call him fondly my best rapper of all time.
Religious rapper.
Yes, he's one of the best religious rappers. I can tell you this for free. Landing is great. He's supernaturally talented, unless if you don't hear what he's saying.
So why do you think all these musicians, like you've just mentioned, the Jalibas, the Tata Dinding, the Musa Afyangoms, why is it that their music did not leave a print in Gambia? Like, it seems like Gambians, it's not it seems like, I would say Gambians are more of consumers. We consume different music from other countries. Like those days, it used to be Funana, reggae, you know, Zouk and all these Togolese, Congolese music. And now it's Nigerian. I mean, before Nigerian, it was all Americans. Gambians were listening to Tupac, you know, Nas, DMX, the list goes on. And now we are more into Afrobeat, listening to Nigerian songs, South African music. We still cannot seem to discover ourselves, our genre of music, and who we are as individuals. What do you think is the problem?
The problem is self-hate. You know, I tell people the bitterness in every Gambian is bitter than that of a bitter cola.
Wow.
You understand? Some will just hate on Jizzle for no reason. For no reason. they will paint him bad for no reason. Simply because the boy is doing good. They will hate on him without any regard. So that self-hate is what kills the dreams of their predecessors. One, they have this belief in them. Let's sing, have a visa, and live in the US. Never come back. Because our people are not consistent when it comes to support, which is a fact. You understand? Good music comes when there is money. In anything you do, if there is no money, leave it.
Yeah.
Money is paramount in any profession, entity, skills, or talent. If it is not there, leave it.
Yeah.
Try something else. So most of these people in the past, I can say Jaliba is the richest. I can say. And Jaliba has Batu Fas. You understand? He has people who are his well-wishers. Individuals will buy him a car. They will give him money, mobile, and all that.
Yeah.
You understand? And Jaliba is very hardworking because almost every day, sometimes he prays 3 times a day. So maybe that is the reason he even built a mansion.
Yeah.
You understand? He has to be very hardworking. Let Jaliba be playing here today. And Wali Seka, I'm not saying Wali Seka is big. Deep is there.
Yeah.
Our generation will not even want to go and listen to Jaliba.
Yeah.
Usulayan Jai, I used to love. Jen jerejef jen jangal kati rew mi.
Yes,
You know that those songs, you know, we can play it more than 10 times. We love it. You understand? But it's just that we are being disconnected from our culture. And if you are disconnected from your culture, you have no love, no sympathy, in fact, for your culture.
Yeah.
You tend to see your culture as useless. You see your culture as worthless. You feel that you cannot use your culture to impress others.
Yeah.
Because even if you go to a restaurant and then you start to eat with your hand, people will start to look at you.
Yeah, that's
Say,
in Gambia, but
you understand?
Nigerians, even
But
rich people use their hands to eat.
I use my phalanges proudly. And once I started doing that, my friends, they copy after me. We went to a restaurant. These girls, fake life, with their fork and knife, like this. The fork and knife with the chicken. The chicken ends up on the table, from the plate to the table.
Wow.
Because that struggle, raka, 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 chak, raka, 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 chak. Then the chicken is on the table, use your hand, take it back to the plate. Struggle again. You understand? Some of them will not, they will have leftovers, a greater leftover of the chicken, not because they are full, but because they are tired of using the fork. And they will be sweating.
Of course, and they feel shy to grab the chicken with their hand.
The best thing I can do is get the chicken. This, my phalanges, there is knife here, there are fork and there is fork, there is everything here.
Yeah, you even have needles.
If I grab it, I will eat the bone properly to my satisfaction because I am proud of this. This is what I know. The Western people, they use the fork and knife from childhood. But I've never used fork and knife in my entire life.
So I will just say, like you said, people in Gambia are disconnected to their culture. Because take a look at Born African song, Praises. At some point, it was a national anthem. Like even kids could sing Born African Praises. Like Maslabi, this song was very popular. Boy bile damala japa red-handed neka sama jangha ton. That's a very popular
Shaggy
song.
and the
Exactly. So people used to love these musicians. I don't know how we got to the point where they just vanished, nowhere to be found. Would you also say it's because these boys are not consistent with what they are doing? Some of them, they had opportunity to travel and never came back. Will you say that's also a contributing factor?
That is why I mentioned a little bit about the confidence in them as well as an artist. Then the belief they have is, let's sing, find a way out and go and settle in Europe. Because if we are here, we are not going to last long because our people don't like us. So that thing has been in their mindset. You see, a human being is a mindset. Once your mindset is being dominated by something, it affects you. So not only the support they lack, but the belief they have, what has happened to their predecessors is going to haunt them in the future. So the best thing they can do is, boy, nañu hoy suñ amé opportunity bu ñëwaat fi de dëkk bi dafa metti. Yeah, you understand? So that also is a contributing factor to the, let's say, the failure of Gambian music into success.
And even the sports, like most of these boys that are very well talented will travel, will leave, leave the country and never to come back simply because they have other opportunities.
Arts in general.
Yeah.
Gambians don't believe that if you are here, me and Bora, we got the opportunity to go to US. But then I told Bora, if we travel, we're not coming now. Because why? At that particular time, even Bora will not come back to the Gambia. And I said, for me, I believe in what I'm doing. I'm not going to quit this. It's either I am poor for life or I make it there. And then I was not serious with traveling then. But hadn't been I traveled, I might not be here today, even having a chat with you on my experiences and all that. Sometimes it's not about how much you make from something, but paving ways and creating the platform for the younger generation is very, very important. When you meet with people in the street, today they are doing comedy, some are doing event hosts, and they said, it's because of you I'm doing this. And that person is having hundreds of thousands than you. It's his luck. Be grateful that you are able to make someone emulate you for better.
True.
This is what people fail to understand. You don't have to make millions from something. Hence, you have your daily bread from something. You are okay. Create other platforms after you. The people that will be coming will enjoy. But I'm not seeing myself that I have to drive Ferraris, I have to drive Range Rover. But no, comedians after me, I want them to have their mansions from their stand-up comedies and all that. But if Bora and Muhamed were discouraged, Kitab was discouraged, others were discouraged, do you think other people will come into comedy? No. But maybe after us, one comedy night, somebody might go home with $200,000. Of course. That is what we want. America today is not Obama. Obama did not build a single road in US because 200 years before him, there are people who has done that.
Of course.
And those people, they didn't enjoy anything. But their generations are living luxuriously.
Actually,
You understand? So you doing this today, don't say how much you are getting. But maybe people after you will become millionaires.
Of course.
You understand? So that is how we have to think. We don't have to think about us. Me and Bora, we are no more relevant. The people after us is what we have to cater for. So that when they come, they have a smooth way. They would not have any devastating experience into doing comedy, event hosting, or promoting programs. Because already the technocrats have already cleaned the way for them. So it is going to be just like drinking from a bottle.
Yeah, because I would say Gambians are really opening up to comedy now. Take, for instance, if you watch so many young people on TikTok, they're really doing tremendously well. I mean, unlike before when you're into comedy, people see you as a useless person.
Foolish
like,
person.
You know?
Comedians, in fact, were labeled as people of worthless character and who have no dreams and vision in our society.
Which is very sad.
And makes it difficult then for even to have a girlfriend because they see you more of a laughing stock than someone with talent. That is how, because when I was growing up, I used to make people laugh in my village. They used to call me, hey, tole fella, tole fella.
Like, that's so sad. Imagine other people making money from your tole. Like, they just labeled you tole for no reason.
So that is the mindset. I tell you, the mindset of Gambians is the problem. You understand? So they believe that, okay, Muhamed Mutole about it. So I even have fear to even toast a woman.
Yeah,
because they will say, hey, Tole Bafet, Ninge Tulo Fadija. Fue diamu nyadro. Ita me alon katu mo le fala jelo la dro. Look at it. Last time you muna fanfo. Ken.
They just like trash everything you want to say and then bring back that foolishness.
No, you have to be strong and stubborn when you are doing comedy in this country. Because people think comedy is a joke.
Yeah.
I will meet people in the street, they will say, Nko, njalendi bang, please.
Njalendi, please, for free.
Said my brother, me. I have Nigerian blood in me. I have Sierra Leonean blood in me. I have Gambian blood in me.
Yeah.
Money is everything to me.
I'm telling you.
I make it a point of, let's say, I commercialize my visit to people. Then, me and Bora, you want us to go and see you, you have to pay us 10,000 then.
Wow.
Yes, excluding our transport.
You said then, so how about now?
No, now I don't even visit.
Wow.
Yes.
Level don't change.
We meet
Balance.
we meet at a restaurant. No, that is
and
it.
they pay as well for coming.
No, maybe the people that I normally invite to the restaurant will be people who will give me business.
Okay.
You understand? Because it is not only comedy, because the comedy part, I have reduced it a lot.
Okay.
I am more into promoting companies,
Okay.
like doing voiceovers and all that.
So you're an entrepreneur now. More
But
into making the money.
we're planning 52 comedy series
Wow.
by January to December.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to definitely we're going to work hard.
I want us to talk about currently the struggle in the music industry. I mean, what do you think are the struggles, and do you think there is chance of Gambian music going global, international, our artists be recognized, you know, becoming brand ambassadors in bigger labels? Like you will see Nigerian artists become brand ambassadors to Coca-Cola or to, I mean, other companies. Do you think there's potential in Gambia to get to that level?
First, the finance. Studios are not that much quality. You don't have, you have few producers, and let's say a handful of them are not good. Some of them, you know, is the Gambian way of doing things. They are not professionally equipped, or even if they have the technical know-how, they don't have the materials. So that is a challenge, because before you become a musician, there must be a studio. There must be good producers. And then I also believe in one thing. Gambians are always eager to make it, to be seen on stage. But if you want to do music, you can even be offline for 5 years. Doing research.
For example, Rihanna, like, I mean, nobody heard from her after her last album.
Exactly. So I think consistency is good, but you don't have to give all at a particular time to a point that you have nothing to sing. If that happens to you as a musician, you suffer. You know, you can do album launch maybe 2-3 years, which is good, which is not bad. You don't have to do it every year. You understand? You don't have to prove to people that you are good. Just be yourself, and then you can have your anniversary every year. For example, Jizzle ST, Attack, and any other artist, they can have their anniversaries every year, but they don't have to challenge themselves that they have to produce album every year. That alone is frustrating. It will go to a point that it might affect them. So that is a challenging part that they are having, because they want to prove to the people that they can.
Will you say Jizzle and ST are at that point in their life at the moment, trying to prove a point to the fans that, okay, like, because Jizzle is always dropping new singles. ST also, like, you would see the Jato previously, and I'm sure they're working on other songs as well. Do you think they're at that stage in their life at the moment, trying to prove a point? Who actually owns the title, number 1 or 0?
Yes, that is very plain. We have to be honest with that fact. And then my advice to my brothers is they are good. They are great.
Both of them.
Yes, and they don't have to prove the people that they can do album launch all the time. But in a year, you can drop 3-4 good quality songs. You understand? They can become timeless songs. We have great songs from Bob Marley for 30-something years ago. 40 years ago. People still listen to them.
Yeah.
Tupac Shakur died 1996. His musics are still alive.
Yeah.
You understand? And other musicians,
Yeah.
when they play their songs today, they're good. You understand? Because they take their time to produce it. So our brothers are very talented. They are very good. They should not mind the pressure coming out from their fans to prove to them in order to affect their own energy.
Yeah.
One, they need to relax. They need to sleep good. They don't have to be pushing so hard to the extent that it affects their
you
future.
lose your sanity.
You understand? So it doesn't work that way. So that alone is a challenge, not to only them, but to any other artist that is growing up. So, and financially, which is very important, they don't have support. You know, they will be struggling for sponsorship. I think the people now that will not struggle that much for sponsorship will be Jizzle and ST.
Yeah.
They are in that stage now. They will not struggle much, but in the past, definitely they all struggle.
Nobles too are doing really well because I've seen they've been contracted by GTB, Gambia Trust Bank,
Which is
as their brand ambassador. So
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't go into details, but the moment I saw the heading, I was happy.
Yeah.
And then we are going to encourage private institutions to help Gambian musicians to sign them, because before Coca-Cola will come and sign somebody, they have to see that Jizzle is in maybe 10 billboards. ST is in 10 billboards. Oh, Attack has almost made 5 billboards in his life with different companies or organizations, which is very, very important. And it has to start from our own people.
Sure.
So when that happens, that is going to encourage international companies to sign a deal with them. And with those deals, you don't need to make concert every year.
Sure.
Because if Coca-Cola should sign Jizzle today, they give him $2 million.
Yeah.
He may relax for 2 years without an album.
That's a lot
So
of money.
that is about, we're talking about $100 million. You understand? You don't need to do petty shows. You understand? You can just relax to yourself. But they are good. They are determined. They just need the support of our people. But an artist will go year round without a brand supporting you to their name or image, which is very bad. You understand? I'm encouraging Gambian companies to support them, to sponsor them. Not only 100,000, give them millions.
Yeah.
You understand? Create that. You have to be crazy. If you want other people to respect you, let one company come out today and give one artist 10 million for just 1 year.
Okay, so do you think the boys have what it takes to go international?
Yeah, they have what it takes, but it's really going to be tough in the sense that money is what makes something come true. For example, you want to have collaboration with Davido today. Definitely you need money.
Of course.
To pay him for that. You want to have a collaboration with Chris Brown. It's all money. So if they got the money and then they infuse their music together with, if Jizzle had a song with Chris Brown or ST or Attack, you know how many views that's going to be? Obviously, the more views they have on YouTube, because Chris Brown's official page on YouTube is millions, he can guarantee one song in here can go to 100 million views. So if 100 million people view Jizzle on YouTube or ST or any other artist,
featuring one big artist,
that is something.
Of course.
That is where people start to know you, and then another artist do another 200 million views. Then you are all over the world. You become international artist. You could be nominated. You could be called for shows. You could be called for festivals. And that is where Sierra Leone may call you to go and play single name. ST is coming here today. Jizzle is coming. Attack is coming. It is possible. But it has to start with our people giving them money. Kodolum fengo beti. Money is everything. They need money. They need proper money in their account to get to the level of their intention. Yes.
Right. What message do you have for Gambian music lovers who have their different artists that they support and make it look rivalry? Like, I don't like this person because this is the artist I support, and it turns out to be something that, you know, kind of make the whole situation very funny in a sense. This person will think I have to support this artist because of their tribe, or the other artist because of their tribe. What message do you have to tell to the fans when it comes to the way they support these artists?
Yeah, first is to kill that bitterness in us. it starts from we the artist. We don't have to see ourselves as a Mandinka, a Fula, a Jola, because now you get to a particular point in life. You are no more you are the people. And when you are the people, you have to represent people equally, irrespective of their religion, tribe, race, color, or whatever. So that message has to come first from the artist. Let them not make their fans believe that I am a Mandinka and that is why I got the bigger crowd. I am a Fula and that is why I got the bigger crowd. No, sell your value to them, not your birthright to them. People don't want to know who is Chris Brown. Is Chris Brown Mandinka? How many Mandinka dances to his tune? You understand? Is Yusundur Mandinka? Brazilians listen to his music because Yusundur is not even, he's proud of being a Senegalese, but he's not proud of being a Serer. He's always saying Dakaru, Dakar. So I want Gambian artists to believe in Gambia, Gambia, Gambia. Jesus says scorpion. That scorpion is metaphorically representing the Gambian flag. ST says Gambiana. Is representing the Gambia. So the fans, they also have to be careful because they can spark violence. You understand? Some of the comments that I read online, it makes me feel so sad. It makes me feel discouraged sometimes.
The competition is not among our musicians. The competition is our musicians with other countries. Yes. No, what I'm saying is...
Okay, I mean, it shouldn't be between them. No, even them, no problem. I don't see a competition between ST and Jizzle being that of hate. If the competition is based on business, let it start.
Of course.
Let it
business
start.
too.
You understand?
Business competition is not bad.
Who is stopping them to even do a class at the stadium? Who is stopping them to collaborate on album? Jizzle and ST, when they make a collaboration in an album, it's going to go millions.
Of course, because they will organize a show that will bring massive crowd and big money for them.
Imagine you said Jizzle and ST at the Independence Stadium. Two of them will make history. And they will all be rich. You understand? So such is healthy.
They just need to be smart about how they make money.
That part is a healthy competition. We don't mind that. But to label Jizzle as a Fula and label ST as a Mandinka, and then you want to create that division among them. Me, you bring that to me. For the first time I'm saying this, I'm going to take a knife and stab you in your chest.
Wow.
Yes.
And go to my...
Yes, that is it. Because I see Jizzle as me, and I see ST as me. Wallahi billahi, I'm never interested which tribe Jizzle come from, ST come from, Attack come from, because I don't love them for their tribe. I love them for being Gambian. You understand? But even some of our medias out there, they create certain instances to create division among ourselves. And that is not encouraging at all. You understand? Sometimes, if you make somebody believe he does not come from a particular tribe, he does not feel special to himself. And that personal mental torture can kill one's dream. People don't know they contribute in killing some people's dream inadvertently. That is unknowingly to that individual or to yourself. So hate, animosity, grudge, anger, pride is what may kill our music industry. And this belief of sectionalism and taking part for artists is bad. And this is not coming from minor people. These are coming from other celebrities from other areas. You understand? They will pretend with, for example, they see Jizzle, they pretend with Jizzle. In his absence, they say bad things about him. The same thing to ST, Attack, and Big Far, and others. People here will embrace you, hug you. Inside them, there is a knife that is coming to stab you and kill you. That is how the Gambian is.
It's scary. Like,
you understand?
we have so many wolf in sheep clothing in this country, where people will smile at you, deep down they don't wish you well. It's very sad, but we have got to the point where we have to wrap up the show now. It's a pleasure having you here. I'm sure we will have a part 2 because I have so many things that I want to discuss with you, but we've exhausted the time. So what should we expect from Muhamed, the guy with the many titles? Before you leave, can you give us one little, comedy or one little acapella on your comedy skits that you do?
Yeah, first I would say I am being educated here today myself, to the extent that I forgot my comedy part. Yeah, because your platform is really great.
Thank you.
It's a pure substitution for intelligence and progress, prosperity.
Thank you.
Believe in yourself. You are a woman of substantial quality.
Thank you.
You are not only one of a kind, but you are kind. And you are not only one in a million, but once in a lifetime.
Wow.
So,
did you hear that rhyme?
Yes. So you are a supernatural being.
Thank you.
A woman of chastity, modesty,
Thank you.
Role model. A woman who is magnanimous in nature.
Wow.
And you are definitely far away from being preposterous. You can never be such. You are somebody who has a prosperous mind, and you will go into a long way in life.
Inshallah.
God bless
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
May Allah bless the show.
Thank you.
And I would say expect a lot from Muhamed. Next year and Bora, we are going to do 52 comedy episodes.
Right.
1 to 52 episodes will be coming. Yes. So it's going to be another year. We have another episodes, different title, and then we move on. But we already have our production team. Everything is set up.
Yeah.
So we'll be going. It's going to be traditional Manding drama, a bit of Wolof and English.
Right.
This time, these are the 3 languages, and Bora is good at Fula as well. So we are infusing the Fula language there as well.
Great.
So it's going to be sometimes about marriage, society, and then how young girls are being trapped to big men into married, and after they suffered them and they kick them away with their young pregnancy, or sometimes they are not pregnant, but they go start over
It's all about educating, informing, and entertaining, I guess.
Basically. So thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure having you, Muhamed. Yes. I am so grateful. I mean, like I said earlier, I really wanted you on this platform, but like Jesus said, everything in life is turn by turn, and it's time. So this is the time you're here. I am forever grateful for having you. And viewers, this is what we have for you on this episode. I had Muhamed, a poet, a comedian, radio and TV presenter, and an event host. I mean, he is one person that is just amazing. He educates, entertains, and informs. And I hope you learn a lot from who he is and his journey to where he is today. Also, what he did in the music industry and what he's intending to do in the entertainment scene, especially the comedy and movie part. We're looking forward to the drama he's got with Bora, because it's going to be informing, educating, and entertaining as well. Until we come your way, this is the playlist where we give young people platform to showcase their talent, to also show you what they're passionate about. Until we come your way, I am signing off. Bye.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
I get it.
Mbijan aganya.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la story.
Ya transfer la.
Ha, code nyingi.
Okay. What's that?
Nsila ID soto.
Sorry. I get it.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Mbare.
Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong blabe.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jam. Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kodo kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Golam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale le dadi man domorol dir fana beteata. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moyo diat
apelenta
baraka ba. Ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Baraka.
No, ini bara. Okay. Welcome. Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man. That I can really relax. What the madam? Yeah. What the madam? Yeah. Let me do something. That's right. Grand Villa. That's fine. Slowly. Yes. No. Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because they relax. So basically, I can understand. Nina Fanny say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji andika Grand Villa Guest House. Na labungol bebe senyaring adu na bungol bebe nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame. Until Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wale mukangwati intel kang. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise. I know. I so much love this place. Yeah, thank you. Trust me, I love this place. You come to someone and you're watching what? Jang and you to Gambia. Grand Villa. I tell you. I love this place. Okay. I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni leftana ko keso sotola futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate mbaya komandiro ke 7527218 wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.